Have you ever felt like something's just not right? Like the world you were born into and the person you want to be are pulling in opposite directions. This isn't just you. It's a fundamental conflict every single one of us faces. Society, with all its structures and expectations, doesn't really want you to be you. It wants you to be predictable, obedient, and useful. A cog in a massive machine. From the moment we're born, we're pushed into a mold. Our families, our schools, our jobs, they all have a path laid out for us. Be efficient, be productive, follow the rules, and you'll be rewarded. But what about your own unique nature? What about the person you were meant to be? Society doesn't have much room for that. It wants robots, not rebels. It celebrates efficiency over individuality. And this is a profound humiliation. No one was born to be a machine. It's a degradation of our spirit, a reduction of our vibrant being into a cold mechanical thing. A child senses this pressure early on. They feel the intentions of their parents, teachers, and the whole system. They want to be themselves, to explore their potential. But they're small, vulnerable, and dependent on the very people who are trying to shape them. They learn to build walls, to close themselves off out of fear. Fear of being crushed by this immense force. The tragic part is, the people doing this often think they love you. Your parents, your mentors. Their intentions might even be good, but they are often asleep, unconscious puppets of the same societal forces. They don't realize they're passing on the same conditioning they received. They say, "We love you, but only if you follow our path, only if you obey." So the child faces a terrible dilemma. Fight the ones you love, the ones who claim to love you, or surrender. Fighting seems impossible. The system is too big, too powerful. So we learn to give in. We learn to say yes when our entire being screams no. That no becomes the ultimate sin. Disobedience is punished, so we repress it. We become a yes man to survive. We push down our own desires, our own intelligence, because being smart and aware can lead to conflict. It's safer to be a little bit stupid, to not question things. Think about it. We want to be ourselves, because that's the only way to find true happiness, joy, and meaning in life. Without it, we're always divided, always feeling like something is missing. A part of us remains hungry, unfulfilled. But the risk of fighting back seems too great. So we learn to pretend. We become actors on a stage, playing the part society has written for us. We wear a mask. We suppress our doubts and hide our true nature. This is why so many of us are closed off. We don't open up like a flower, vulnerable but fearless, dancing in the wind. We keep our petals tightly shut, afraid that if we open them, we'll get hurt. We use everything as a shield. Even friendship, which should be about mutual openness, becomes a defense. We keep people at a distance, afraid they might see behind our mask. Our smiles hide our tears, and sometimes our tears hide our true feelings. Our entire society is built on this foundation of inauthenticity. We're all playing a role, pretending to be what others want us to be. But there is another way. The new human, the conscious individual, is a rebel on a quest to find their true self, their real face. This person is ready to throw away all the masks, all the hypocrisy, and stand before the world as they truly are. It doesn't matter if you're loved or condemned for it, because being yourself is the greatest prize life has to offer. Even if it leads to hardship, you will feel a deep sense of fulfillment that no amount of social approval can ever provide. The person who chooses truth also finds love and compassion. They understand the blindness of others because they were once blind too. They see that people act out of a sleeping spirit, doing what they do in a state of unconsciousness. You've been conditioned for so long, and unlearning it won't happen overnight. You've been filled with false ideas and beliefs. It takes time to see them for what they are and let them go. But here's the secret. Once you truly see that something is false, it's not that hard to release it. The moment you expose the lie, it loses its power over you. The connection breaks. And when the false falls away, the real emerges in all its beauty. Because authenticity, sincerity, truth, these things are beautiful. When you are yourself, you are beautiful. This journey requires courage and awareness. The courage to look at the masks you've been given and decide to take them off. And it requires compassion. Don't be angry with your parents, your teachers, or your society. They are victims just like you. They were shaped by their parents and their teachers, who were shaped by theirs in a long line of unconscious conditioning. This flawed foundation has created a world full of conflict and suffering, because everyone is trying to be someone else, destroying their own lives in the process. So, I invite you to start your own rebellion. The quiet, internal rebellion of self-discovery. Begin the process of unlearning. Question the roles you play. Ask yourself, who am I behind this mask? It's the most important journey you will ever take. The journey back to your true self. Thanks for watching, and if this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more.